What's up, YouTube? Mr. LaMessi here, and today we're going to be playing a Poison Javelin, Plague Javelin. They have recently reworked that, I believe in 2.4. Maybe they touched it up even in 2.5. And adjusted a little bit of it, and I want to give it a playthrough. I want to try it out and see if we can actually play through the game with this, how far we can get, all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe it only goes through normal or nightmare or something, but let's give it a try, right? Why not? This is a character I also want to test with the new Sunder Charms, as we do get there a little bit later on. So let's take a look-see at our Amazon. Blocking takes frames. I don't like taking frames. And throwing javelins is actually a really good way to get experience early on. Or not experience, just good damage. The damage 7 to 18 compared to the hit damage. You basically one-shot everything out here, which is really nice. Now, we are playing online. So, I didn't do ladder. I forgot they didn't make that a default. Didn't it used to be defaulted to ladder in LOD? It's okay. That was a nice start too. Goodbye, Experience Shrine. Yeah, it used to default to it. Now it doesn't. That's okay. We shall start out this way. But yeah, you can see, like I was saying, throwing versus attacking. You just get way more damage from the throw. So actually getting early javelins on any character can be super nice, because you're just going to one-shot everything, which is really, really helpful, especially for all like these zombies and stuff, which are worth a lot of experience. Unless you get a zombie with super high health, I guess. But we'll move out. We'll do the Den of Evil. Again, this is an online playthrough right here, so we will expect... you know, I'm not going to be able to like change the player account and stuff like that. Maps are going to be changing every single time we join in. But pretty much like I was saying, this is because I want to test Plague later on with the Sunder Charm and see if it can even be alright or not, you know. Worst case, if it ends up terrible, we just switch it into a Lightning Fury's on and, you know, it's good enough. That'll work. We'll level up. And we'll just hold that point. Figure out what we want to do with it eventually. And doesn't look like we're going to get any gold to start, which honestly is okay on this character, because again, this character is all about the javelins and just throwing some javelins. So we don't actually need a lot of gold. And I'll put these points into dexterity here just to try and increase our chance to hit a little bit in the early stages. And we'll sell that. And if you have some gold, you can buy another set of javelins. But with the new javelins getting higher quantity, because they increase quantities on everything by the 50%, I believe, we can be in a lot better position here. Skull. And there's some gold for us. So if you had gold, you could get like stamina potions and more javelins. Probably wouldn't really need a lot more beyond that. But yeah, let's go ahead and play this character through, and like I say, we'll just kind of test. This isn't, I don't really have a great plan, because there's not a lot of planning that can go into this character. I feel like she's pretty basic in that you have Poison Jav and then Plague Jav, and that's kind of how she runs. So it's not like you get all these ideas of, am I going to get all this crazy stuff that's going to change it? You know, I'm a melee assassin and now I get to decide between a bunch of different options. Like, you don't really have as much of that. But we will definitely be looking for things that give plus to skills. So stuff that we can kind of plan for here is plus to skills. I'm going to go into Vitality now. We definitely want to look for anything like that, including a Lore Helm or Soul from Nightmare Countess. That would be fantastic. Plague would be cool, but it's for Katars and or like Trap Claws and swords. So we can't use Plague. Rinward. Plus you're not getting sockets and javelins anyways. Which is another slight downside. But again, we can go and shop some javelins that have some plus to jav skills. And that could actually be really nice for us. Because IAS is going to be less important, I'm imagining here. Since we're more just throwing out poison. And so really we're going to aim for javelins that have all of the plus to skills on them. Over javelins that have like 30 IAS or something. Kalakau, thank you very much. And we can socket a shield. We'll probably be looking for the Rhyme Shield. So that we can get Cannot Be Frozen is my assumption here. If we get a Pole Rune later, Wisdom does become an option.
Had to get my sub on. Didn't want to miss that sweet YouTube voice on this playthrough.
Okay, well everybody gets, you know, the same voice.
Perhaps not.
But sure, I do appreciate it. It's very kind. Okay, Poison Res, 1 to max damage. Honestly, 1 to max damage right now. Sure, we'll take it. And, oops. Why not? There's dual res on that puppy.
Jarchu gifted a tier 1 sub to
trash.
Lila Petrol.
Thank you, Jarchu. We'll go like this and this for now, and then just get some stamina pots. Perfect. More vitality. And again, I mean, really it's like, where do we invest? We're not going bow right now since we're going for plague, so that doesn't matter. Here you can see only plague javelin is going to be a helper for this. So it really does give us a lot. I mean, here again, if I go to widescreen and go like this, let's take a look really quick. Plague javelin has poison javelin, and poison javelin has plague javelin. So that's it. That's just 40 skill points, and we've maxed out our skills. Now, we will want Pierce, so we'll work a little bit down into Pierce, which means 1 point can go into Crit Strike right now. Beyond that, remember, Crit Strike is all about the physical damage, though, and we're going to be on poison damage. So I'm thinking maybe we're going to dump into Valkyrie. Maybe that's where we'll kind of put the remaining points here. If we're going down this way of going with the poison and plague, then we can work our way down into Valkyrie as well and just go for a big Valk, which honestly probably is needed for this character as, once again, she's kind of probably going to be a little weaker there later on. That's my guess, but we can figure that out as we go. Am I planning on PvPing with this build? I'm not sure a Plague Javelin is great for PvP. Now, we obviously could also try and run into Charge Strike for, you know, single target damage. But then again, I feel like we're getting away from the essence of the build we're trying to make here. Because we already know Charge Strike is amazing and super OP. Like, we don't need anybody to convince us of that. You know, we've been there, done that so many times. So, to me, I think going forward and really trying to aim into a way to make Plague Javelin viable is the more fun option. You subbed and now you can hear on... Okay.
I sense great sorrow and misery.
Okay. Yeah, Countess is going to be a little bit more annoying here as we're not going to get the same map. Remember, this is played online. And again, also not being able to increase player count is actually going to be annoying for this character. One of the main reasons being she's actually not a bad character for increasing player count, because you are going to get the benefit of... Let's grab some of this. You are going to get the benefits of like the poison damage, right? Poison at level 6 is actually pretty solid. So for those early levels, you can actually definitely bump it up a little bit. So we'll continue into the Stony. And again, we're always aiming for these boss groups. Blade Vex the Slayer, Hungry Dead Minion. Notice how it says Undead Minion underneath that name. Anything that's a minion like that is going to be worth good experience. 500% experience given for those bosses and their minions. So definitely take advantage whenever you can. I could have people join the game and just hang out in town or something. This is true. And we're running short on javelins. There's some new javelins from Rakanishu. Okay, again, nothing there. We'll go into Vitality again. And killed that guy. I'll just keep moving forward. Would Fend be a good ability for this build? No. Because again, we're playing for high skills. Fend is playing for high physical damage. So it's kind of a counter, you know, that's like a completely separate build, right? You kind of have to think about, for a lot of your builds, what you need to play for. Do you want plus skills on your build, or do you want damage on your build? Does the damage come from the weapon or from the skills? For instance, if you're playing like a physical Boazon, you want damage, because the physical Boazon skills aren't going to add that much damage if your weapon's not doing good damage, and the increase on weapon damage is better. Now, if you're doing something like, you know, Ice Maiden, it's all about the skill damage, right? All the frozen arrows, that's all about your skills. The physical damage matters very little. So you have to kind of pick and choose and figure it out. I could do fire arrows as my hybrid, and honestly fire arrows would probably work pretty well with this build. It would be interesting. So that kind of gets a little bit away from it while also still maintaining it. Running poison fire as kind of the combo. I don't hate it. I don't think it's a terrible idea. It does push it more towards, you know, being a little bit of a Boazon, and fire arrows are so good for a while. It would definitely lead me towards doing that more often. But, again, like I say, I don't hate it. I'm going to go back to town and repair my javelins. Because, as he was saying, bow and crossbow is just exploding arrow and fire arrow. So again, you're just kind of dumping points. Yeah, immolation arrow as well, but you're just kind of dumping points really into exploding arrow, I would say. And then you already have some pierce that's going to affect both of them. You're not going for the Valk, but now you are going for kind of that combo. Oops, forgot TP scrolls. That's okay. Hazards, thank you. Welcome with the Prime sub. Reminding everybody on Twitch and YouTube that they get a Prime sub once a month. They can use it here. They can use it wherever they want, as long as they have Amazon Prime. You can link it up, though. Great way to support your favorite streamer while taking $5 more from Daddy Bezos.
I can't carry anymore. What a strange looking tree.
Fissure, Volcano, or Armageddon. I'd say Fissure is the main thing you're looking for on Flickering Flame. But really, the more you can get, the better, you know. Only you can prevent billionaires. True enough, Twitch Prime. Have you tried Spear on Amazon? I have not done a Spear Amazon yet. Okay, we'll get level 6 here after this boss pack, which will be really nice. Because then we'll have poison, which will be, we're no longer needing that hit check. Perfect. So there still is the hit component, but now they can walk through the poison as well. So you can set your poison, and this is where you get really good at how you run and walk and move and everything so that you're dragging them through it all. Do I genuinely dislike the rich, or is it just a spiel for Twitch? No, I genuinely dislike billionaires, I would say. Sorry. But also not sorry. You know, you can have your own feelings and opinions on them. I don't care. Sorry to all the billionaires in chat. Oh, nice. You're a future billionaire? A lot of people think they are. That's true. A lot of people also fail to understand how much $1 billion actually is. Ripley, thank you. Just need to make $1 million 1,000 times. Yeah.
It can't be 1,000 million. That's way too many dollars.
That's way too many. Sure is a heck of a lot,
Your
Chipotle.
break was good. Congrats on the 99.
Aw, thanks, Thrax. It was nice. I got everything moved to this new office space, which was nice. I went and saw Moo Girl's nieces and nephews, and we went and spent time there and hung out. First thing I ate after hitting 99, I took Moo Girl to Maggiano's. I did accidentally forget my wallet though, and she paid, but that's a separate thing.
Soon as I figure out how to pull up these bootstraps, I'll be a billionaire too.
It's true,
He
definitely.
eludes me thus far.
It's true. You're very close though. Thank you very much, Duffy, for 22 months. But it was the thought that counted. So, I know she appreciated the thought. Okay, we'll keep going with Poison Jav. And Vitality. And that's going to be our MO for a little bit. I will put a little bit into Strength here at some point. But did I pay her back? I mean, how do you pay somebody back? I don't carry cash. That seems tedious, and, you know, then it's like we're bringing it up, and it probably makes it feel, it cheapens the date, you know? Nobody wants to talk all of the things and let me Venmo you. It's like, what are we dating, or are you my landlord, you know? So I don't think she'd be down for that. Eld Eth, not bad. We're looking for Tal
I hope you
Eth.
enjoyed your break, smiling face.
So just a Tal rune for now. Thank you, Deke. Appreciate it. Which is she, for real? Shut up. She's not my landlord. I have squatters' rights, okay? My goodness. It's true, J-Beck. You gotta do a lot of baking. See if our poison's enough to kill. Nice. So, like I say, you can just keep doing some towers till you get Tal Eth. It's also a great place to get experience. As you can see, there's bosses on pretty much every level, which we do like. So.
I bet you'll forget your wallet next time too, Kappa.
Wow. Poison, dagger, venom. Venom is very strange. It's really nice to add a little poison damage. The problem is the poison damage on it is poison damage over like 0.4 seconds or something. So it actually ends up ruining a lot of poison damage because it ends it so quickly. There's a lot of weird interaction with how poison damage completely works. So looking into like all of that is a whole thing. We'd have to do like a whole video on it. But it can actually be pretty bad. Just depends. You've been married for over 6 years and you still pay each other back for things? Aw, that's sweet. Moogle and I just, you know, we just haven't made that, you know, a whole thing, right? It's like if I pay, you know, I'll just Venmo request her, obviously. But if she pays, then it's like, are we doing back and forth on the request? Now it just feels like we're both exchanging the same dollar, so you know, we just don't do that stuff. It's just hassle. But yeah, you can definitely see that the poison damage you get here is really nice because it pretty much just kills everything. Just comes out of my allowance, exactly. Oh, no boss group there. Got called Sunder, nice. Okay, Tower Rune would be great. But again, leveling up in here is also not bad. We're only level 8. You can really level up to like level 13, 14. If you increase the player count, you can go even higher. You know, you can go to like 15, 16 down here if you really want with like high players count. So it's kind of up for you. I don't think shared bank accounts are a disaster waiting to happen. I think it all depends on the situation, the people, all of that. That being said, I do think there's something to be said about having, you know, individual accounts for different things. I think that can definitely be very nice. So I like the three. Yeah, a lot of it comes down to communication and trust and all of this, but I like having the 3 account. I think that's really nice. Where I have my account, you have your account, and we have our account. The our account pays for everything shared, all of the, you know, stuff for the house, all of the stuff for, you know, for just the, if you have kids, all the kids things. Move aside, Kobe, thank you. For 12 years. All the food and bills and all of that. And then the individual accounts are like, if I want to, you know, donate to Mr. Llama SC on Twitch, you know, that comes out of my personal allowance. If I want to go and buy a new, you know, game I've really been wanting, that can come out of that account, right? So I always like it in that way. And again, this is coming from an unmarried dude, so do whatever the heck you want. I don't know. But I think that's just a nice way to have it. And then it kind of allows for, you know, you can say like, hey, don't judge me on my account expenses, right? If I have money in my personal account, and it's not the our account, not in our savings, because we already do the savings and all of that stuff, and I spend that money on something stupid, like I want to, you know, buy 100 gifted subs to Mr. Llama SC, then I can buy 100 gifted subs to Mr. Llama SC. You know? Or buy a 4090 or whatever. If you want to spend 3 grand on a purse, spend 3 grand on a purse. Like, that's your prerogative there, you know? When it comes out of that same joint account, I think now it's like, okay, well, hold on, that's, you know, more our money and whatever things. I can see how that would cause more issues. But again, that's just how I kind of think it runs. Other people totally are entitled to their own way that they'd like it to run. They might say, no, I don't like that still. You can spend 3 grand on a purse? Bro, people spend 3 grand on... Don't look at purses. Now, if you want to spend money on something like Diablo Immortal, maybe we should have a talk. I know, so sad, baby. The Packers just gave up. Did they lose to the Jets? Or did they just forfeit? Because honestly, they should have just forfeit. Still 1/4.
Join my army of the dead. A fool and his money are easily parted.
Yeah. Thanks for the money, clown baby. Not saying you're a fool. It's very sweet. I can't think what's worse, losing to the Jets or forfeiting. Honestly, I think forfeiting would be less embarrassing than losing to the Jets. Especially with how bad this game has been going. It's not like they're losing to the Jets because the Jets are playing extremely well, or, you know, the Jets' offense is somehow picking it up and it's causing issues and whatever. They're just losing, and it's awful. Poison build, yeah, poison Javazon. A fool and their Burin are easily parted. Hey, wait a second, I gave my Burin away. Anything add to the poison plague Jav, poison damage? I mean, nothing we're gonna be able to get. Bramble would, you know, but that's expensive. That would maybe come in the end game check of the build. The Jets rarely win 100% based on their own skill. Awfully bold to assume it's viable in endgame. I don't assume that it's viable in the endgame. I'm just curious with the Sunder Charms if it has some potential. Yeah, it'd be a lot nicer if Plague could apply to it. Like, and somehow we could get Plague. Honestly, yeah, Train Gloves give the 25% poison skill damage, so Train Gloves are probably your best gloves here. Over, like, +3 Javelin. I mean, I'd have to do a damage calculation check to see which ones are better, but I'm guessing it'd be Plague, personally. Garcia, brother, 2! Thank you. Tier. It's nice for mana. Again, we're only level 10. So still plenty of reason to be in the tower. Trapsons need attack speed. Making him Pales on with BOTD. I mean, I think that would be fun. Thanks, Garcia. Was it rough, Lav? Tower's an amazing place full of friends. Something like that. Nightmare, Helmephisto. Yeah, farm Helmephisto. Hell Endarial, I believe, is the best place for Shaco. Do I like oatmeal? Yeah, oatmeal's aight. You ran a tier shield on your Plagues on until you got Rhyme. Pretty useful. Yeah, I might just end up using it. What do you think of making one for physical? Man, there wouldn't be that many physical builds I'd like to run around in it. I still think it's pretty similar because it's mostly about the just like density of the areas and the experience, base experience and stuff, so I don't think it'll change much at all. Gel, thank you. Yeah, Hell Endarial is best Shaco farm. I look like a Fruit Loop man? I don't even know what that means. I thought the Fruit Loops was a bird. Hell, toucan. Did they change it? I look like I like Fruit Loops. Oh. They're okay. Anti-values have tanked. Is there was there more like annies that dropped over the time I was taking a nap for like 4 days? It's pronounced Fruit Loops. Sorry. Unit are at an ist. Asia last night. Okay. We'll go Vitality and another into Poison Jab there. 5th tier. Man, Tauren's supposed to be common. What happened to it? It's okay. Level 11. We'll also go Repair here. Trash. Poison Res, why not? 1 to max damage. Doesn't really do a lot, but why not? Get some of this.
Good day.
Put those over there. And repair the jabs. We can also look for 2 open socket armor and helms. 2 open socket armor, and it is gray, which we like, so we can make a stealth in that later. Being under construction, Superman, I need your help. Let me 5K, I'll pay you double when the bank opens. That does seem to make sense. Okay. 1539, Joel? Those are worth a pretty penny. I wonder if they're worth multi-burr It's at least like a burr rune, but it probably a little more is my guess. I don't know if it's as desired in the current moment of where ladder is at, but if you hold it, it might go up in value. I'll have to double check though around. How long is this stream gonna be? We definitely have some time today. So we can stream as long as we want. I want to do some LUM RPG work at some point today as well. I want to finish the affixes, I think. Probably too low, Shalon. Might be worth a tiny bit, but not a lot, if anything. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like I say, go take a check on what the 1539s are going for. They're definitely a little expensive, though. But yeah, I wanna finish up the affix list. Maybe come up with the better damage formula, because my damage formula is not right. I don't know what to do to make it right. You can check like tradery and stuff. What about that event Arena mentioned on Friday? What's going on this week? Is Beast Buy this week? I need to set that up if it is. We're gonna give away a bunch of things. Buy people what they want from their Amazon wish list. So I need to set that up.
70 months, baby.
Baby, I also need to pay my water bill. Mariano, thank you. Google skull cap, 2 open sockets, nice. And you might say, but you just threw away a rare helm. That's okay. Also, we'll put another point in Poison Javelin and 1 point into Lightning Bolt, as we will need that for Plague Javelin later. We can also put a point into Dodge and a point into Avoid right now, as that'll help us with a little bit with survivability. And we'll work towards Valkyrie later on. Does Baby Registry count as Amazon wishlist? For sure. Probably. But it has to come from Amazon. Otherwise you get a bunch of links all over. I think so. Setenta mesas. Alright, let's get our tower in. Talral, perfect. Alright, and that's great timing. We get out at level 12. Everything we could want. So now we have Tal and Ethrune. This will make our stealth at some point there. We also have some tier runes here. We have a Ral rune as well. We have Neftir if we want to make Nadir helm, which we could make later on, which could be useful. Different options here. Let's actually make that just for fun. So you make Neftir, you get Nadir, you get 5 strength, 2 mana per kill. You do lose a little light race and stuff, but you get Cloak of Shadow charges as well, which is the really nice thing about this helm. It can be a savior helm if you're in a tight situation. You need a place to kind of put, you know, some safety for yourself. Would I ever sing a cover of Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time? I mean, look, everybody's got a price. Isn't Peace better armor? Peace is a great armor, but Peace is not a normal armor. So for normal, we're going to run around with stealth. We will work our way into a piece later on. How much? Probably more than you would be wanting to spend. Back to the old game room now that you aren't sleeping on stream anymore? Yeah.
This is the site of Endarial's atrocities.
Piece is level 45. Is it that high? No, it's not. Piece is lower than level 45. Piece is level like, yeah, 29 or something. There you go. Yeah, it's only a shell rune that you're having to worry about with it. Now, groups that stand together like that with archers can be kind of difficult sometimes for this build. The best thing you can do is hit and then kind of back up a little bit and try and get them to walk around into the poison damage. Same here with like mages. You want to kind of lead them so they're still connected and looking for you. Not so far that they just walk away completely and ignore you. And then you can kind of hit your poison there. Perfect. You saw Mr. Camel at the gas station last night? Tell him we said hello.
Join my army of the dead. There is no gamer that has dedicated their entire life to support Diablo 2. Thank you for your service, llama. These videos get me through my NAD.
Of course. Thank you, Cold Detroit. Appreciate it. We do love our Diablo 2 almost as much as we love Llama RPG. Hearing great things about that. A lot of stuff I'm hearing in the, you know, in the underground about people super excited for Llama RPG. Just have game name hidden. I just pressed the play button, so.
What nightmarish tortures took place here?
Have you been talking to yourself in the underground lately? Oh my god. Biggest concerns for Llama RPG will be dealing with, like, I don't want the game to get broken, you know, like people hack it and dupe it and break it, because a lot of the stuff, DDoS it, whatever, a lot of the stuff about the game that I think will be really fun does involve it being a secure enough game, you know. If it's not very secure, I think it'll actually really hurt the game. So, definitely biggest concern. Anyways, more poison javelin. Yeah, it's gonna have online. I think we can also have it have an offline portion just for fun, but it'll definitely be an online area. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be people that'll find ways to dupe and hack and whatever things, but it's just, will it be so prevalent and so broken that it's like I'm struggling to keep up with how to fix it and deal with it. No, it's just a turn-based RPG. Botting, I'm not actually as
Go
worried
Mr.
about.
Llama Cry.
I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that would want to bot and will bot. But I feel like if you're actively watching, you can just ban botters nonstop. Like, I feel like bots are... You just create a way to kind of watch a character. You know, it's like in World of Warcraft. They would pick up bots and put them into another place. So they'd be like running against a tree and then see if it would just continue running and stuff. If it's just like gonna get stuck, you know. So there's that sort of stuff. All right. Now, one issue this character will have. She's not great versus bosses. I'm also going to spend 5 points on strength. I want to go up to 25 strength. And we do get 5 from the Nadir. But in case I want to take Nadir off later on, I want to have that option. So 25 strength is where I want to be. And again, I'm just killing all the boss groups that I run into, as they are worth good experience. We do like that.
This place is eerie.
There should be a boss group down in there. There it is. So once you set them with poison damage, I guess it's decent to talk about it. Once you set them with poison damage, hitting them again with poison damage isn't going to like increase the damage or anything. It'll just reset the timer on it. But a lot of times you can just hit them and then run around until they die. Now that is also a slight issue for this character. She doesn't have that crowd control until you get to like decoy and stuff. So you're just going to be running around while they're getting ready to hit you. Which can be a little bit rough, you know, or they're trying to attack you. Seems like there's a potential boss group right there. Not quite. Also, almost out of jabs. This looks like a dead end. It is not. And we do have a minion group right here. Good enough. All right, let's go back to town and repair. Will I play a werebear source in the future? Oh boy.
Greetings.
8 life, 9 fire res. We will take it. And we'll also buy another set of javelins. This will just help us later on. I'm going to save my imbue for javelins later on. I'd love to be able to imbue some plus skills on some nice jabs. But we'll see what happens. And you'll also see the way I throw javelins a lot of times isn't directly at a monster, but rather to the side of it. And a lot of times this is so they can then all run into the poison stream. If you throw it at a monster and it hits right there, it can just stop, and then only that one monster you hit is going to get poisoned. Whereas if you go from that side, you can get a lot more. So there's really an art that you'll learn as you play this character to how you throw your javelins to try and poison as many monsters as you can with a single poison. you know, kind of setting the line up there for them to die on. Another point for Poison Jav. Some advice for Novice. What advice? I'm looking for. Okay, that goes that way. We do all sorts of advices. I have no idea what a good starting class for them is. You can either get them with like a high damage class that you can pair up nicely with. Get them like a fire druid or something. It's not too hard. Trap assassin can be decent. Or you can, what I like to do is just let them play whatever looks most interesting to them, and then you kind of pick a solid character so you can carry it a little bit if you need to. If they're really into summoning, you know, let them be a summon druid or a summon necro, like. And then you just kind of bring some more like elemental damage into it, play swords or something to go along with it. But generally, no matter what character they pick, even if they want to be like a trash barbarian, you can still bring, you know, any character can beat the game like P2 to help out. So if they want to be a punch barb, you can just play a character that can beat the game solo, and their punch barb just kind of runs around and has fun while you beat the game solo, you know. Kind of my thoughts. Yeah, druids are definitely solid choices for new player characters, though, I think. Okay, and we'll continue with vitality. Good enough. If you want to try and be even more, you know, in tune with it, you could do something like they play elemental swords, you play foe paladin, and now your conviction is helping them out, you know, like you can do stuff like that. Thanks, Rip25. Alright, time for Endarial. Level 14, a nice simple level right there. Like, it's a solid level. We're not over leveled because we didn't have players counter anything, but we spent, you know, we took our time, we killed a lot of stuff. And again, here's where you're gonna kind of run into some potential problem, is it's just annoying trying to kill bosses with poison. So this is definitely a weakness of the character, but your javelins, at least at this point, can still do okay damage. So you can kind of throw your javelins at her. Also, don't forget to set a safety TP just in case. Where now is a good look for a Paladin Shield? Honestly, anywhere. Cows is a classic base of, you know, base place to find stuff, but you can go pretty much anywhere. Giants are up on the Ravens? Bro, I don't understand this season.
This maiden shall inflict
So confused.
anguish.
Yeah, 45 all res is maximum. And just like that, give yourselves the clap. Act 1 is down.
Greetings. Yes.
Okay, nothing really great picked up there. 1 energy, 6 fire res. We'll take that over the poison. Sure, we'll keep those guys. Why not? And we'll move some rejuves over. We'll also now buy ourselves a belt. 18 fire res, that's very nice. 14 MF on boots, also super nice. Just kind of filling in with random stuff here that we find. It's not crazy important that you have all these things done, but it really can be nice. Even a little bit of magic find can just be amazing. I'm good with it, huh? Probably an okay amount. Are we in? Did I get right to the D4 beta yet? I don't think so. They know Llama RPG is going to be a direct competitor. They're scared. Assassin's probably the worst class when you get into like endgame, fool everything. Yeah, she can be nice in PvP in some places and stuff, but overall I feel like she struggles a decent amount. That's the thing, it's like Assassin and Druid are both like not the greatest in PvP, or they're good in PvP, but overall they're like meh in a lot of areas. Even though they're decent as well early game. They just they don't have much else to do. Stony Tomb is really nice for experience actually. You can get some nice boss groups down here. Yeah, you don't have to go in here at all, but you get the guaranteed boss group right up here. You also get some beetles. There's another boss group. So if you just want to get some experience, this is a fantastic place to run around. McBain, thank you. Dr. Bateman, go pack, go, Mr. Llama Cry. It's a tough one. He's gonna be a little annoying to kill. But lay the damage down. Perfect. Yeah, I'm just coming in really quick for the bosses. And then we'll head back out and continue. L to L. Okay. Another point into Poison Jav. We're just gonna keep going up and more vitality. Just up the belt, Nightmare. You can upset items now, so you definitely shouldn't get a bigger belt. Just keep that puppy. Oh no, pizza. Fumble recovery for the Giants. The Ravens are gonna lose to the Giants. Oh my god. Any plans for community key runs or giveaways? Community key runs. What are community key runs? Like everybody in the community runs for keys, then we do Ubers? Or I don't know, we've done a lot of giveaways. At 4,500 subs, we'll give away Crown of Ages. I gave so much stuff away though this ladder, it's insane. Lay down some poison on these dudes. Can I help with Ubers? My Blissaurus could probably do okay on him. Crucifer! But not right now. I am Roy. Yeah, I see you have some leftovers. Cowboys will beat the Eagles today? God, I hope so. Oh, good, young. Over 26 seconds, my goodness. I said assassins are bad. Assassins are bad. They're good and bad. They have their good stuff, but they're definitely, I would say, the worst class right now in D2. Even though they can be fun for like a playthrough for a bit and stuff here and there. How can they be fixed? They can fix what they did to the Death Sentry. That'll help them a little bit. The like synergy stuff, but even then it still probably needs something else. It's hard to say exactly what. Maybe just a higher top end. Allow for facets and griffins and stuff to affect traps, maybe. I could see that being something that helps them out a lot. Yeah, but they were already weak later on. That's the problem. Yeah, you can't really get a high end player's 8 killing assassin. You know, it's like all the other classes, poison, javelin, vitality. All the other classes kind of have this like high end spot where they can really start crushing, but the assassin just kind of doesn't. Sure, P1 SSF, she's great. But she falls off hard after that. Gen Zen Army, thank you very much for the sub. I mean, it still depends like where is top, you know, characters, because again, the top like PvP character is different from the top, you know, non-PvP and stuff. But I mean, you probably are still just like Source, Paladin, Amazon are your top dudes, right? Necros are top PvPs. But PVM, Poison Nova, I guess, is pretty solid. So they've got that going for them. No way, Blink. Back in the office, yeah. The AC went out a while ago. We moved over to the guest room. Mughal was like, "Get out of the guest room." So we're back in the office. Sent me back to my cave. Now, what I actually do like about some of the places in Act 2 is exactly what you're seeing here, which is that a lot of these mobs will chase. So you actually can just drop a trail in front of you of poison damage, and then everything behind you will just kind of run into that poison damage, which can be really nice. We have a guest room and an office. Yeah? Oh, is that crazy? I work from home. I need my space here. What did my girl do to my hair? She put product in it. You have a PhD in a one-bedroom apartment? Well, maybe you should have got a PhD in Twitch streaming. Got him. or in finding a sugar mama. How's the new season? Fun, we're enjoying it. YouTube play button looks better than frame degrees. Degrees, yeah, framed. Yeah. Here for it. Okay. Nice, Donchi. Dang, get it, Mish. I don't want to do Maggot Lair. Maggot Lair will just be annoying and slow. Plain and simple. Do I have any beginner's guides to do too? Yes, exclamation mark guides. You can go to Icy Veins there, you can go to that. Or if you go to MrLlamaSC.com, I actually have a like beginners section where I literally go into like a lot of the basics. So that's, if you're really looking for beginner, that's a great place to go. Though that's not fully updated with all the latest like guided playthroughs and stuff, because a lot of that was pre-D2R. So could play, but that's still going to be pretty weak. Happy birthday, Emroy. Oh yeah, we just passed your birthday, didn't we? Wait, oh, it's the 16th. I forgot what weekend it was. I forgot. It's Emroy's birthday. Everybody put a Phil's birthday man in chat. Wish him happy birthday. Any advice on finding Vex? It's good luck. Just go to all the areas that Vex is, you know, that Hirons will drop. Kill a lot of monsters. Think I should sing to Emroy? I put on Immortal King before the stream started. I don't know what more he wants. Took a few years for that first Grail. Come on. Titans would be totally great here. I'm just looking for, I mean, obviously right now, just anything with plus to Javelin and Spear skills. Which means we will need some more dexterity and strength later on as we go along, so we'll definitely save a respec for that. And then as we get some nice weapons, we can start to look into those sorts of options. Hello, Germany. You got Paratitans if we need. Well, we're doing it kind of solo at the moment, but later on, maybe when we're like specking out and checking the character further, I will hit you up for that, thank you. Sure, Corthian. Yeah, it took a little bit, you know. But I mean, I was on and off with it, but it still took a while. Yeah, this is actually a great example. The maggot layer is a good example of why poison is so good from the side, as opposed to if you're throwing directly at monsters. Because again, if you're throwing directly at the monsters, then it's stopping and it's not poisoning anything else. Whereas if you can get a side throw that multiple things can run through, now it gets so much better. So much better for sure. Tough chins. Yeah. It's Sunday, guys. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. Otherwise, I would have. Come on. Have I tested the D2 inventory extension? No, don't know what that is. Nice to meet you. Oh, there's a boss group in there. Okay. I like it. It is 3:14. Pie time. Okay, we're almost level 17 as well, which means we can almost use our stealth, but we can make it right now. Talon Eth gives us stealth, and of course the faster cast rate doesn't do a lot for this character, but hit recovery and faster run walk is nice. Low regen mana is nice.
Nothing the right portion can't cure.
We like it. Time to buy a teleport staff? Not until later on. You have to be level 19 at least. Plus, that comes in Act 3, not Act 2 normal. And there's our level 17, so now we can speed up. Just having run walk is actually really important. It's a really, I don't want to say underrated affix because, you know, people rate it decently well, but when you're playing through the game, it's got a lot of value because it allows you to kind of get away from mobs, dodge them, do all that, which can be really helpful. On top of just going fast, which is nice. And we'll go into Vitality again. Just keeping up. Steelers beat Tom Brady. Wait, the Steelers beat the Bucks? Okay, I just don't understand football at all. Jets beat Packers, Giants beat Ravens, Steelers beat Bucks. What in the world is happening? I know Packers are kind of bad, but Jets. The Jets. 90 Carlson. Thank you very much for else $20.
All the content. Amazed by easy, you make hell look.
Mwah. Huge. Absolutely huge. Thank you so much. We can go for Dark Elder here. Now, Poison's not quite as good there, but it still is okay. Plus, good experience. It's okay. Aaron Rodgers is annoying, so I don't mind him losing. Sorry, Tony. grab the waypoint. And the ball is the length of a foot. Or something like that. Football. What up with the poison jabs? We're making poison jabs. That's what up. Okay, bottom left. What tips do you have for sticky dolls? Just avoid. Kill from afar. Or just completely avoid them. Do I think it'll scale decently in hell? No, I don't. But I'm here to test it. That's just the... Yeah. Set items have a weird thing because entire sets get the same Q level. And certain sets, like Tal's set, has a Q level of like 26 or something. So you can find the amulet crazy early, and then every piece beyond that you can find as soon as its base can drop. So as soon as you can get a lacquered plate, as soon as you can get a death mask, as soon as you can get, you know, whatever, right? All of those items. A mesh belt. Spear chucker's going good. Just getting dead end over here as well. Looks like it. Guided playthrough for the poison Javelin. Again, we're just gonna kind of test it, see how far it goes. Okay, it looks like it's right above us, actually. That's definitely the exit. Yeah. Current plans are... today we're gonna do this. Probably do a little Llama RPG work at some point today as well. Manverge stream will be this upcoming weekend. Then the following weekend we're going to do another toll race. Wow, Emroy. Family friendly, please. My goodness. Which we did before was that fun race where you had to drop X gold to enter the next act and stuff. It's a fun speed run. Alright. So we've combined the pieces, and now we can move forward. To the arcane we go. Just because it's your birthday. It'll be 2D top down. Maybe a mixture of like Pokemon and Stardew Valley look. That's my thoughts. Which character from Manverse stream? I don't know. Maybe we do the assassin? We haven't done her in a bit. Esroy would want the Necro again, but we just did the Necro, you know. Amazing looking tree textures? I don't know. I hope the game looks good enough, you know. I don't think so, do me. Poison and run. Nice. Our poison damage is definitely starting to get to a decent spot. I also want to do the sewers really fast. For sure, micro. For sure. What point do you switch to Plague Javelin? Probably at level 18, I imagine. So we're almost there. Okay, looks like it's probably just down that path. Do a quick check here, and then we can TP. Oh, nope, there it is. Yeah. Javelin counts is a good time, for sure. Yeah, here you can also see that it's not great. Waypoint. Trying to fight, like, skeleton archers down here and stuff. Again, stuff that's standing still all the time isn't always the best. Just blocking paths. Yeah, we can actually have both Poison and Plague Jab, though, up, and then we'll just see how they're doing, which one's doing more damage, and when, and how, and whatever. I feel like Poison Jab is more over a long time. Plague Jab might be getting its damage off really quick. We'll have to take a look. Over 7 seconds. 75 to 112 over 7. This is over 30. I actually think... I mean, this releases clouds upon impact, though, which is really nice. So it seems like we're definitely getting more damage still from Poison Jab at the moment. But I imagine that'll change within a couple of levels. Put another point right there. We will repair our javelins. Hi-oh. How you doing, Pickles? And Arcane Sanctuary time. So again, in kind of a straight line, it may actually be more beneficial to hit with this, as it does have the release of the clouds closer. Thanks, Fiona, I try. Hard to say, though. We'll give it a couple levels and see how it goes. Started a Holy Bolt Paladin. Holy Bolt Paladins are insanely strong early on. Actually crazy how good they are. Again, you can see we're not doing anything fancy here. We don't have all this crazy stuff. It's a pretty relaxed, chill build so far. I'm literally just using like white jabs, random blue jabs. You don't need to go and get all these crazy items and stuff. You know, I think some people sometimes think they need Titans or something right now. It's like, first off, we're in Act 2 normal, but secondly, League is outdated. We're in week 6. Oh, can somebody shift it to the week 6 one? Okay, we don't first sway it. Deal. Just update the league command for week 6 right now. And we'll just put these things away. I just like storing chip gems. You can use them for re-rolling stuff later for gold and things. Rerolling magic items. Let's go this way. I'll try it eventually there, teacher. Pricey build. Again, this is where survivability is a little hard for this character sometimes because, again, like I was saying, you don't get a lot of crowd control. So you don't have a good way to stop them from attacking you unless you've already gone into getting your decoy, you know, and whatever. But again, we're not quite at that point. Oh no, not. It's okay, I missed it too. But the nice thing is, at this level of damage, you can see our poison damage is over 1,000. Oh, oops, I put it into dexterity instead of vitality. That's actually okay. We'll probably need some more dexterity later on. I'm actually as well 1 to max damage. I'd rather get the Nova hits. Those can actually be nice when you get hit a lot and get Nova procs. In these early levels, they can actually do okay. Perfect, thanks Emily. But yeah, just having that much poison damage really can just do a lot. Even though it's over, you know, 32 seconds. It's still not bad damage. There we go. Okay, summon her down. Second way, not terrible. And square maybe? No, sun. A lot of beetles out here, which we love. As you can see, the experience is just fantastic. And you can always go and farm the tombs as well. That's something to also remember. You can just go into all the non-tombs of what is the actual like area. Looks like this one's a wraparound tomb. And just like, okay, I'll just, you know, cool, some more boss groups, more stuff to kill. Especially if you can get like beetles in your tombs and stuff, that can be super nice. There's some beetles right there. But they're really not a terrible place to pick up a little bit of extra experience. Now, poison isn't going to be great against all the bosses, so here you can see, like, okay. Spirit Shank's not great, just getting the Unraveler and stuff. It's okay. But kill a little bit here and there. Get a little bit more experience if you want. It's not terrible. We'll repair again and continue making our way to the Sun Tomb. Ugh. Maybe we get some cool beetles in here. Always nice experience. Ghoul Lords aren't horrible for poison. Skeletons are not great. And Gore Bellies they die pretty quick, so they're pretty decent. So 2 out of the 3 are okay. No beetles, a little sad, but otherwise not a terrible spawn. Should be able to clean them up pretty well. Little scout, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome to Llamas of the Round. You gonna start hammering him for the first time? Get it. Ooh, that poison damage is rough. Let's just go heal it off. Too much. Quick repair. 10 poison damage. Not actually gonna help, really. Potentially could hurt even. I'd have to look more again into it all. We'll grab some thawing potions for Duriel later on. You can always do that right before Duriel. But we'll just grab it now while we're there. And continue moving forward. There's a boss group for us. MF on Mercenary adds to Mercenary's MF. So if the Mercenary kills stuff, he gets your MF plus his MF. Waffle Fortress, thank you. Welcome back. There's a beetle boss group. We like it. More experience, more damage, always good. Perfect. And we'll do another Plague Javelin. And, oh, this is only over 3.2 seconds. Excuse me. I was looking at mana cost before. So, actually will be really good to do a quick math calculation on it to see whose damage is actually doing more. There's another tier rune, don't really need that. Thawing potions do still stack, 30 seconds apiece. This is a crazy bad map, but that's okay. So that is 140 to 183 over 3.2 seconds, which means it's doing like 50 to 60 damage a second, essentially. When this is doing 1100 over 30 seconds, which means it's doing like 30 damage. So Plague Javelin should be doing more damage, or faster damage, but the damage from Poison Javelin now could be better if we need more damage over a longer period of time. Good to note. Okay. Alright, so we need to heal up anyways, so let's go do that. Time for Duriel. Now, you can see we have 0 cold res. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. It's not. But we can drink thawing potions and we get 50 cold res, and now we have it for 2 minutes. So that just helps us out. You can also set a safety TP. And again, Plague Javelin is more damage, but it's only over 3.2 seconds, whereas Poison Javelin is over 30 seconds. So for someone like Duriel, who I'm not going to be hitting every 3.2 seconds, because that could be tough, I'm going to actually get more damage out of just hitting him and running away for a while and letting the 30 seconds, 32 seconds of damage work. And you can see he's going down pretty quickly. So nice and easy. Barb Mercenary with Plague Sword, that would actually be awesome. I actually really love the Barb Mercenary as well. So, and that I'm using Plague just to finish him off really quick. Nice and easy. Down he goes. How simple is that, everybody? Not bad at all. Also, I didn't even get an Act 2 Mercenary, and I probably should have, just for the sake of having one, because they can do a little bit of extra damage. Regardless, give yourselves the clap. You have now beaten Act 2 of normal. Nice and easy. And let's go higher. Let's just get a blessed
baby
aim.
Is named Cold Potion.
Aw, it's cute. We'll put that on him. We'll give him eyes and hearts. And we'll just grab a weapon here. Sure. Take that, Watson. Repair. And we'll move forward. And maybe some nice gloves for us as well. Perfect. That was nice and easy. Chat with Senor Kane. Nice, thanks Gong. And look at those gloves, those are gorgeous. 20 to light res, huge, but 19 MF
Shout
as
out
well.
to Infernal for gifting me a sub.
Beautiful, love to see it. This is actually kind of nice that we could maybe give to our mercenary there. Normal and this is a little higher damage, but this gets the poison, prevent monster heal. We'll just stick with what we have right now. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, Infernal. Okay, put that away, and time to keep running. And again, we can note that our poison damage just depends on if we want quick poison damage or if we need to go to the longer poison damage. I also do have this extra skill point that I could put into Poison Javelin right now. However, I'm going to put it into Penetrate, as I do want to work towards Pierce. So we're going to go into Penetrate with that piece. And that's probably a good example of a guy that we hit with Plague Javelin, but he needs to be hit with Poison Javelin. Any plans to try out a Poison Over Necro? Yeah, we'll do a Poison Over Necro at some point here in this ladder. Large shield, I am looking for maybe... I actually want Rhyme, so getting the 2 open socket shield doesn't matter as much. This is a poison Amazon. Do I have a clip of my source tree during leveling? I'm sure there's some sort of clip of it somewhere. Arachnid Lair is also not a terrible farming spot if you want to go down just to kill a couple things.
Take care at Merla Mask.
Thanks, Rocky Banana. Take care. Good physical Zon weapon on a budget build. This is tough. For bow or for jav? Or for spear? Any tips for leveling a double throw barb ladder? Seems kind of hard for grinding experience. I mean, it's just going to be kind of hard, honestly. If you're trying to SSF it, it just takes a while. I don't know if I have a great tip for bow. Gold Strike Arch is honestly pretty good if you can get one and up it. I like that. It's like a kind of a more budget one. How much of Bozon's damage comes from Fort? A lot. I mean, it's 300% ED. Very big piece of it.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I mean, doing stuff like Eldritch runs and things can really help for, you know, throw barbs and stuff, right? Like you need just easy places that you can kill things. Oh, we've got the eye, and again, I'm not stopping and killing every single monster. Now, of course, you can if you would like to, but I'm really just running by, and I'll just kind of launch some javelins in. Of course, if there are boss mobs, I'll stop to kill those generally, but otherwise, I just kind of run by and lay down some poison damage, and that usually is enough to get me decent experience while I'm, you know, chilling and waiting, right? Usually does enough. But just picking up a little more damage here and there is going to be really helpful for this character, which of course comes from levels and plus to skills. So that's where our focus will end up being once again. Kind of hard in the early game. Through normal, we're really not going to get many like plus to skills, but Nightmare and Hell, we can really start to add those on, which will just do a lot for us. Okay, we got an experience shrine. Let's get a level up really fast. There we go. Another Plague Javelin. And again, this is, now the damage is getting even better here. As we have 209 over 3 seconds. So it's getting to like 70 or something. So that'll definitely keep improving for us here soon. Dwight Baby. Thank you very much. Just got an announcement about dupes. What? Dupes are bad, don't dupe. Let's go to the Flared Jungle. Remember, you can always press Shift 1, 2, 3, or 4 to give a potion to your mercenary. You can also just drop a potion on top of his portrait. Those are 2 ways to heal him up. So if you notice him getting low on health, want to give him a rejuve or a health pot, easy solutions right there. I do like going from Experience Shrine to another Experience Shrine. Definitely do like that. Today it's Mother's Day in Argentina. Salute to all the mommies. Hard mode added to PoE in the next league. Really? Loot's even more scarce? I thought everybody already hated how scarce the loot was. What are they saying about the dupes? Just beware, or... Put our stats into vitality. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Smart. I already grinded to 99 time for a haircut. What's wrong with my hair? I'm definitely going to use the Act 5 Mercenary. The new one is okay. I actually prefer the other Act 5 Mercenary, though. He has a better war cry on him. Okay, another Plague Javelin. Really starting to get that damage up there. I mean, again, the damage is decent on both, but this damage is starting to really get nice on the Plague Jav. Go repair our jabs. One to 6 lightning damage, dexterity, whatever. And I'll put some of these away. We'll get a couple staminas and keep moving. This is a let's play online while we grind out a new character. Yeah, the Act 1 and Act 3 mercenaries, I feel like their AI could be improved so much. That would help them a lot. You can tell by the YouTube voice. Okay, it's the same voice though. Get our Jidbin. Perfect. Got the congrats on rank 1. Thanks, Jeremy. What was really cool about this rank 1 is it really needed a lot less coordination as well, which is something I think that, you know, a lot of people were complaining about. Like, obviously last season, needing people to like have all the chaos games and bring you in for Diablo and all that stuff is like so much prep, requires a whole community. But here it's like if you just have a group of like 8 people, 10 people, 12 people, you know, just a few subs kind of here and there that are all willing to like help one person push to 99, you can honestly like compete. You don't need a giant community of like 500 people. As much as the people on, you know, Reddit or other forums are going to pretend like I had all this stuff gifted to me and all this stuff prepped and all that stuff, it really wasn't a lot. Like, I had full games of people most of the time because I would invite people to come in and join said game. But again, this is just random pubs we were constantly cycling through. If you have like 12 people that are really dedicated to helping you get there, like, I don't think it's that crazy that nobody else could compete, you know. It's true, I couch. So it definitely makes it, in my opinion, a lot more competitive. Ooh, maiden javelins. 47 dex, 33 strength. But +1 to jab and spear skills. So we like that. We can start working our stats towards it. 1, 2, 3. Dexterity. All I know is I'm never pushing rank 1 barb again. So, were you able to actually like kill a lot? Were you playing Whirlwind, or were you just like just having Rob and Jim kind of you went berserk?
I can't carry anymore.
Man. So Rob and Jim were doing most of the damage, I guess, right? Still. Oof. Yeah, GG on rank 1 barb. That's not a fun one. Not a fun one at all. How many Thunder Charms did you find, though, with Find Item as well? You're averaging 4 per hour? That sounds about right. I was getting about 3 an hour. It's just silliness. Easiest solo hardcore playthrough class? Probably the Shout Barb, since you're just so tanky. It's pretty dang good. Great crowd control and everything. Plus life, you know, you just get your battle orders like crazy. You could also do a summon Necro. Just take it real slow and be patient. 500 as of 7 a.m.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we had a lot. Barbarian, yes. Have him sing the song. Hey, Hermes, how you doing? Not really too mad. If you do summer, just be patient in Maggot Lair. I mean, just be patient everywhere with it. Looks like it's over on this right side somewhere. It's real dangerous and they're losing their traded items. Interesting.
I am overburdened.
I can't actually confirm there is a dupe method in the game. It has been accidentally stumbled upon, and I have brought it to the devs' attention. I don't know if they're using a different method, but 99 AR, 25 fire res though. We will go ahead and knock that out. Oh, jeez. But it probably was, you know, somebody else found it before and was using it for a while until I found it, so. Or had it brought to me. Ah, crap. I was supposed to put those points in dexterity. That's okay. We're about to level up to 22. Nice, level 22, and why not? Perfect. So now we have some more Javies right here with +1 skills, which of course increases the damage even more. So now we're 458 to 510 over 4 seconds, or 1783 to 1995 over 34 seconds. Again, Plague Javelin is increasing right there. It's a bad take, Steagle. Oh, wrong way. Plague Javelin now viable? I don't know. We'll see. We're trying it out. How do you find the footed dungeon? It's a pain in the butt. Once you learn Act 3 maps, it's not bad at all. Best skill character to complete all content? Probably to make a paladin. Do some sort of smiter hammer combo or something. Truth them right. True.
I am overburdened.
Did I use energy shield on my 99 run? Yes. It was actually really nice for it. Frost Nova. And perfect. Okay. So we'll go back to the bazaar in 1 second. Okay. And let us continue forward. Thought he was going for a javelin for my imbue. Yeah, I may imbue a javelin or something later on. We'll see what how it works out. There's another Eth rune. We actually need that for Rhyme Shield later on, Shale Eth, so we will pick it up right now. See how it goes. Would you still recommend Meph runs for MF? Uh-huh. 100%. Oh, I guess I need to go in the sewers, don't I? Okay, and the run around sewers time. Hi, Braddles, how you doing? Since you said you weren't going to go for 99 and Lex ladder, to consider doing an SSF run for the next season? Potentially, though it is fun to play with my friends at League Start. Go for World First Bail and like screw around and stuff. But, just don't make me do 99 again, chat, please. Solo self-found. But I mean, this is solo self-found right here, so this is kind of, you know, what it would look like, right?
I am overburdened.
Just don't make me do it again. What'd you say you needed? 7,000 USD to do it again? That was to make another 99 character. Just like this ladder. In like a month. Not to rush another awful 5 days of forcing a 99 even faster. Okay, we're level 22, so now it's time to start looking for leveling a little bit, as we do want to be around like 23.5 usually at this time. Rip Mercenary. So if we can just get a little bit of experience from these minion groups in these side areas, that'll actually be really nice for us. No way, Lath. Bro, my floor is so sticky in here. I need to mop it or something. Yeah, we'll get my Mercenary Low Bear stuff in the next act. Additionally, though, I do want to get a better Mercenary. I want that Act 5 Mercenary. Am I still renting? No, we have got a house now. Thank you. So expensive. Don't ever do it. Keep renting, everybody. Just keep renting. I thought Moo Girl bought the place. Alright, we don't need to point fingers about who's technically the owner and everything. My goodness. I get a small loan of $1 million from Moo Girl, and everybody says it's her place. It's ridiculous, you know? So now we're going to look for a teleport staff, as I do have all the pieces I need. So while I'm level 23 or below, as long as I'm not level 24, I can look for any staff that is red, as in cannot be used, and that can have teleport charges on it. Not +1 to teleport. Teleport charges. Okay. Any of the ones that are blue will not. Oh God, don't scare me.
I was gonna come up to you and go,
Ah, that's not funny. Moo Girl, no.
since you love it so much.
The backboard! She brought the backboard, guys. I don't even know where we're supposed to put that. Maybe just down there for now, yeah. Wait, that means you took it down, though.
Yeah, my craft room is becoming a craft room.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yep. Now we gotta spackle all the holes.
Oh, but the backboard. Okay, so here is a teleport staff, but you can see it costs 153,000 because it has energy shield and fireball on it. I only have 77,000. So you can either just keep searching or you can borrow a little bit of gold from your shared stash. Right. But like I say, you can see teleport charges. 33 out of 33 charges. Make sure it says that. Again, if it says +1 to teleport sorceress only, you don't get to use that. It's still self-found. Oh my god. I just am not going to subject everybody to watching me shop over and over again. Good lord. It's gold. So you can find them for as cheap as like 16,800, 17,000 if there's nothing else on them. So that's a great thing. If you're already level 24, you're going to need to look at all of them. So that's going to be the big difference there. You don't just get to look at just the red ones. You need to look at every single one of them if that's the case.
Gatsun's reign is renewed. I can't carry anymore.
And if you do need some money, ask Moo Girl. Just kidding. That's my source. If you do need some extra gold, one thing you can do is you can take some of these chip gems. Remember how we were saving up these chip gems? I actually want to keep the topaz. Let's do like this. You can take these chip gems, then you can go and buy like a random blue wand or scepter that costs nothing. So 334 gold. And then you cube them together. And we got, unfortunately, a bad roll. So we can just do some more. Man, I really don't want to get rid of all those, but that's okay. And you can see now it has +1 to confuse on it. So you can do this with any of those magic items to re-roll. Also good for scepters and stuff. But now you can see it's worth 15,000. So you save all those chip gems, you use it like this, and now you can build up all of your gold just by, you know, re-rolling it very easily. That's just for magic items right there. Also would work on like this scepter. So you want to do it on like wand scepters, things that can roll plus to skills, because that's how you can take an item that's worth 334 gold and turn it into an item that's worth 15,000 gold and more. Nice and easy. Go to Endurance of Hate level 2. Now, if you want to start farming, I mean, honestly, like, Endarial isn't terrible because you can get Blood Fist from normal Endarial. Normal Mephisto, I mean, they're not like amazing farming spots because you're not getting tons and tons and tons of like super GG stuff when you're doing it. But they can be okay. Like, I don't hate them there. So we'll let him die and we'll go repair and we'll get our mercenary. But getting things like Sanders gloves, Sanders boots, Blood Fist, you know, Hussarus belt, and just that sort of stuff can be really nice. Nice, simple, decent. Sanders boots is very good with the 40 fast run walk very early on. Now, we don't have a lot of magic find, but we do have an okay amount. We have 19 and 14. Right there. That's all we have at the moment. We could also, like, if we had a lot of topaz, we could shove them in a helmet or something just to get even more magic find. But even getting some small pieces of magic find, like what you're seeing here, actually do a lot for us. Also, for a gem shrine, we can go back and get out, I need to get that, our amethyst, or whatever we want. And then we can touch the gem shrine, just having that one gem in our inventory. And now we get a flawless amethyst. One more, we'll have a perfect amethyst, and we can craft a caster ami later on, which, you know, the caster ami itself isn't something that would be amazing for this character. However, we do have a chance to roll like +1 to Amazon skills or something with it. And that would be really nice. So, you know, who knows? Raisin, come on. Don't you die. He's gonna die, isn't he? Yes. Yeah, we tried. What's his name? I don't know. I don't make his name. Okay, now for Mephisto, we can launch Plague Javelins if we would like. Or we can just launch a Poison Javelin so it'll just sit on him. And again, the damage is going to be a little bit better on the Plague. We don't have to hit him quite as often. Moat Trick also will work on this. So if you do want to be cheesy against him, you don't feel like doing the whole fight, whatever stuff, you can just drag him over here. And just have him come right here. And then just bring him close enough. Looks like my Plague Javelin doesn't quite go far enough for it. There we go. Now. Stab it. And you can just lay down the law right here. Nice and easy. So, kind of just depends how you want to kill him. If you want to fight with him or not. But either way, it's not too bad. Now, the biggest thing I can say is keep him away from council members, as council members will heal him. Okay. And there you go. Nice and simple. Just like that. Give yourselves the clap. Mephisto is down. Yes, downs. On to act numero quattro. Hold on to that right now. Okay. And that's good. Let's get our mercenary a better weapon. You want to get him a pike. Pikes are just like super, super nice. Don't really need poison from it. 1 to min, lightning. Let's do 11 ED.
I'll put that to good use.
Perfect. That'll help him out a little bit. And we are level 22, almost 23. Again, remember how I talked about wanting to get a little bit higher level? We're definitely not quite the level that we want to be at currently. So I would say we are going to want to go back and level a tiny bit more. Venom Lords are also a little annoying for fighting there. So we'll Raisin. deal with that later. But you can see we're not quite getting as much experience and stuff right now either. Leveling up does help a little. Another Plague Javelin and more into Vitality for here. I will want a little more into Strength soon in case I want to take Nadir off. But let's just find Ijwal here really quick. Get a waypoint, and then we can go back and level up. Again, if you are already like level 24 at this point, you're probably in a slightly better spot. But yeah, I would definitely recommend being around level 24 right now. Raisin's gonna drop again. He just doesn't have all the resistances and everything for this area yet, which is okay. Man, that lag is making this tough. Okay, let's go repair. Build seems weak. I mean, it's not going to be a Hammered In or a Blizzard Sorceress, sure. But I think it's doing fine. So far, it's moving at an okay speed. We'll also get a lower res wand later on and stuff, so we'll do some work to help it out, you know. Ooh, a soul rune. Let's go, baby. That's actually amazing for us. Yep, we'll be making a lore soon. Obviously level 27 to use, so we still have a little bit to go. That's weird. Raisin, come on, buddy. Hang in there. There's actually a slight cooldown on Plague Javelin, so if you want to like throw a little faster with your jabs, you can actually alternate back and forth between them.
Help me! I thought about buying a new sweatshirt today, but my arena game sweatshirt is just so comfy, it's hard to beat. Hashtag arena, hashtag plug. Check out Llama's arena site. He's got NFL predictions if you're lame, and maybe some D2R giveaways soon.
Yeah, when they shared the cooldown, it was so much worse there. Thank you, Emroy. Soul is the highest possible rune drop in this zone. I mean, yeah, it does make sense. So that'll be really nice though, because again, another plus skill for us is solid. Yeah, removing shared cooldown was a really good decision by them. That was such an annoying limitation the game had. There's our poison damage. Who dat? Who's calling me? Leave a voicemail. Limitation, design choice, whatever it was. Seal popping still a thing? Uh-huh. Okay, for lightning. Go like that. Could be interesting, Scruiser. Let's, 'cause, 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 I'm gonna go back to the flare jungle. Yeah, we'll see what we have out here. Birds and shooters. Kinda weak. Oh wait, no, I don't know. Can't do a move only on this. It's annoying. Yeah, this is a pretty bad flare. So we'll actually go back and we'll go to the bazaar and look for Serena. So I don't think we've done her yet here. In the meantime, we're just kind of killing whatever. Again, we're level 23 and a half. I'm wanting to be level 25 before I get to Act 5. And the reason is just for leveling up. Now, you can totally be level 24, and then you just rush forward to Ancients, kill the Ancients, and then you get 25 from that. So that is a possibility as well if you want to do it that way. But I like the idea of getting 25 prior, because then if you're 25 prior, then you get the experience all along the way, which can honestly amount to a couple levels just running past things. But you can also just rush forward, go to cows, and then level up in the cows. So you really do have some options. You know, you're not stuck doing it just one way. I think you get many. Yeah, there is a hotkey for move only, but you have to like push the hotkey or something. I don't know where Serena is. She must be to the right top. Another Ethrun. And we can reset one more time. Can you have a timely toilet when you get rid of it? Sure, I'll give it away to someone if they want it.
Good to see you.
Let's take it out of my bathroom, please. Well, it'll be clean. It'll be a dirty toilet. Hand-me-down toilets are great. What's the drop motion? Send it to me on Discord. I'll check it out later. Yeah, we can just kill random things. Either going in those temples, kill random stuff around. We can bounce back into the Flare Jungle and see what kind of Flare Jungle we have, because Flare Jungle can be jam-packed with really good mobs. Not always, but sometimes. You get a lot of these little guys like this. And just lay down the poison lines and let them run. It's very nice. almost 24. And if you had the slash players count, you 100% could be running like players 3, players 5, whatever stuff out here, and probably even better before, and you would not have these issues. So a lot of this just comes from the limitation of being online, only having P1. You're just gonna have to take a little bit longer to get your experience sometimes. It can be annoying, but such is the game. Now the biggest thing is we'll just go to 24 really here, and then see what we get kind of from the Chaos Sanctuary and all in there. We may end up getting like half a level in Act 4, is my guess. And then we can finish out getting level 25. When we get to that point. .4 also does open up the door for getting the decoy skill if we had been investing all down that tree, which we haven't currently yet. We'll probably do more with decoy later on, but right now we'll just keep going into plague, and then I'm actually going to go more into strength here, just so we can have a little more strength. It helps with wearing a few more items, plus it's also going to be helpful with if we want to take Nadir off, so we can still use our javelins and stuff. Let's check the pike. One open sockets. We say no thank you. If that was an ethereal pike, it could have maybe been nice. So now we'll go ahead and continue into Act 4. Level 1 airtight charges. Yeah, Act 4 here. We have an experience shrine, which also is kind of nice. Makes me want to go back and try and get a little more experience with it. All right, we'll hold off really quick on this. We're gonna go back here and try and get a little value out of our experience shrine. Been there before, mister. Been there before. Like Javelin also has a much shorter range, which is interesting to note. Perfect. Just a little more EXP. Hey Cluna, how you doing? Because again, if we can get closer to 25, that'll just be really nice for us. Really can help out. Mother Ithrin. Looks like no boss group in here, very unfortunate. Let's go back to Flare Jungle and try going the other way. Darn. It's the end of the Flare Jungle. Really not great experience. Okay, well, we'll just go forward then. We tried. Got a little bit, but ultimately not great. Now we can go ahead and try for doing a little more down here. Also, if we want our mercenary to survive better, we can put a Row rune and a helm for him. As you can see, he's really just short resistances, and fire res right now is super huge. So giving him like that Row rune that we have right there would be really nice. Doesn't really have a good helmet on at the moment. But I'm just gonna hold it for the moment. And let him die. As he'll still probably die anyways, right now. Got some more javelins. And remember, the actual throw damage on the javelin is not worth near as much to us, as a lot of our damage just purely comes from the poison tick. So that's what we're mainly aiming for when we're looking to kill stuff here. It's just plus to skills. Raisin got dried up fast. Truth. Good way to put it. Couldn't have said it better myself. Shrine. I'm ready to get Amarin from my forge. That's what you mean. Now, Nightmare Countess will definitely be a pain for this character, as we're gonna want Shale Rune twice. It can just be a lot, you know. Wait, where is the turnoff? Does this go like back and down?
Happy birthday, MROY. Don't let anyone mock you for taking like 2.5 decades to get out of school. We all go at our own pace.
It's true. No. It must be right there. Turns back and then goes in. You can just move the map with the arrows. There's nothing wrong with it, Emroy. We're very proud of you. Thank you, Binary. It's a single player? No, we're doing it online. Run! That is a lot nicer of a fight. Alright, and now we enjoy our Amryn Ort rune. That's okay. Ort Soul is in the books, baby! So we've got our lore helm ready for when we hit level 27. We also have the additional +2 skills right there. We're not quite close to Pierce, so I'm gonna just hold off on that. We could start trying to work down, get like into evade, which is nice. I'll go ahead and put 1 into evade, and then we'll go 1 right into poison javelin. That's how it goes, Emily. Equipment series with boots, belts, gloves, all that stuff. I don't know if they need all that. Maybe just a little other change to it. I mean, if they didn't, I wouldn't like hate it. It's just. I don't think I care to see it. I'd rather them work on other things. Close up of my closet. What closet? It's not a closet behind me. That's the exit door. I was only in college for 4 years and I've got hard feelings about it. I don't know how you've got none. That was a strange... That was very weird that I wasn't able to just run there. I'm actually really confused why I wasn't able to run at all. My character just kind of stopped. Alright, well, we're gonna lose a lot of gold by just doing this a few times to get our body back. Come on. Okay. Weird. Very weird. The character just like stopped moving completely. I also forgot to hotkey Cloak of Shadows, which would have helped in that situation. But, oh well.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh well. Nice and easy. And it looks like we will actually be able to hit level 25 in here now because of all the stuff we've been killing. So that's good. Okay, and let them all bleed out slowly. This is another case where I'm using Poison Javelin on them. Could use Plague. Now we'll use Plague for the finishing blow. Definitely less and less scenarios where using Poison Javelin is becoming the better choice. Probably Trang is my thought. Imagine that's the most damage.
I can't carry anymore.
If you are feeling like you need more gold, always feel free to pick up things like staves and wands and scepters and such, as they can be worth an easy 20, 30 grand, whatever it is. So, nice way to kind of make up some of the money that you lose from dying if you're online. Also, of course, gold in your shared stash that you store there does not drop on death or get lost on death, so can be a helpful thing as well. Oh boy. That cold decrepify was nasty. Another for the plague javelin. And down we go. 5 more points. We'll continue with vitality here.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Alright, El Diablo time. Still on ladder, And again, poison damage, not gonna be the greatest boss killer, but I mean, it's not doing horrible. You know? It's hanging in there. Poison open wounds are separate dots. It's doing pretty horrible. I don't know, man. This is normal Diablo on solo self-found. This kills it faster than like 90% of characters do. And it's, like I said, this is the worst part about this character, probably, is trying to kill bosses and no crowd control. And just later on it'll be worse, but... Yes, Novasaurus, she also has static and can static down to 1 HP, so... Poor comparison. Anyways, Act 4 is complete. Give yourselves a clap. How easy was that? We did. I've moved back into my office. We'll repair our jabs and keep moving.
People are still dropping items in that free stuff game.
Really?
What a cool community. Mr. Llama Love.
That's awesome. Thanks, Gong. Thanks, everybody. I'm just using some random maiden jabs we found. We are level 25, which is perfect because now we can get experience in Act 5. If you are not level 25, you will not get experience in Act 5. You either need to immediately rush to the Ancients, immediately rush to Baal, kill all of that, and go farm up at the cows. Once you get it from the Ancients to 25, maybe. Or just go back to Act 3 where I was farming and farm there. When I say you're not getting it, I mean it is heavily, heavily penalized to the point of where it doesn't even feel like you're getting experience. It feels like you're a level 98 trying to get to a level 99. It is not fun. So that's why I went and farmed in the Flare Jungle, did Serena runs, whatever it is. Without that, level 25 is extremely painful. Yes, Bloody Foothills will give you a tiny bit of experience at like 23, 24. Not a lot. But then after that it gets terrible. I know, it's pretty rough subject. I Plague. It's fine, Nimberly. You could farm tombs to 25 as well. It won't be as fast and efficient, but it's not horrible. A rare pike. That can go to our mercenary. Has a little lifesteal on it as well, which is really, really nice, as that can be helpful just for the mercenary to survive. But why is 25 also really nice? Because you can farm Eldritch if you would like. So you can literally just do this. Nice, quick, and easy kill. Restart the game. And then rinse and repeat. And if you have higher player counts, this can be even better, as this can be super, super nice for just leveling up really quickly. I mean, again, look at how little time this is actually taking. That's a better armor for our mercenary. And you can just do this to 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, whatever you want. Nice and simple. That being said, we don't need to sit here and do that all. I'm just giving you guys some options for those playing around.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
We also do want to save the barbarians, so we will aim to save them. The door can't be poisoned. One barb's saved. Thunder Charm. I don't think it works on the door, actually. I'm not sure. Wasn't working on the statues. I know that much. Raisin, come on, buddy. I need you to get the door for me. Thank you. Just got a bird drop. Let's go, Mr. T. I'm glad your subscriber luck and follower luck are working for you. Remember, after you subscribe and follow, don't forget to let me know. And then, you know, I can talk to the devs about getting the... Also about to level up, which is nice. Okay, so we can get Ralort Tau, which is really nice. As we can obviously make an Ancient's Pledge if we wanted, especially if you got Cannot Be Frozen from something else. Spirit Shroud, or you got it from, oh, there's Plague Javelin again, more Vitality. Spirit Shroud, you got it from Death Sash, you got it from, you know, whatever it is. That can be very nice, but we will keep moving forward here. And aim for Rhyme Shield, as that is a guaranteed way we can get it. Whereas not everybody from, you know, watching these is going to be able to find an alternate form as easily. Yeah, Sable. Come on. Thank you. Boom, boom, boom. Just got Endarial's visage and then died. Got Andy's. Okay, we're looking for a 2 open socket bone shield. We can always shop one at normal Drognan, so not a huge issue that we didn't get it right there. But in the event that we just picked it up, that would have been nice. And that can just be used later on. Additionally, if we wanted any sort of resistances in our shield right now or anything, we could totally do that. And again, if we do want to run around with Ancient's Pledge temporarily, we could also do that there. Since I do have my spare Ort and Rao rune, it's not like I'm really in a bad situation from it. For sure, Floor Guy, I'll do my best. So now we can actually get our teleport staff as well rolling. So this can just be useful in areas as such. Just to get ourselves waypoints and all of this. 3 open socket large shield for Ancient's Pledge you can get from Act 2 far and normal. Nothing up there. Why is Llama so pale? The lights are kind of washing me out a little. I probably need to adjust how they angle and stuff. This is our first stream back in the office, so it's gonna be a little rough. You know how it be.
I am overburdened.
Beauty filter. That's right. Conviction only reduces cold, fire, lightning. No magic, no poison. It does reduce defense though, as well. Was I the first person to get 99? I was. I turn on these lights and change your voice for YouTube. Oh my god. It's not true. We'll teleport across. And kill the bottom one. What do we do to trade in our idols for cash? You can't do a cash trade-in, but you can beg for a sub for yourself if you don't have one. Which is kind of like cash.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Will I do throw barb? Maybe someday. Okay, we'll sell that. Maximum stamina. 3 to min damage. Okay. Well, it comes out of Llama's pocket, so. That is what I was meaning about getting 25 before you get to this act. because I'm mostly just moving forward. I'm not like farming a ton, but even with just a little bit of farming, we're almost level 27. If I was pre-level 25 right now and just rushing to Ancients, I'd be missing out on those, you know, couple of levels you can get from just laying down a couple of poison jabs, plague jabs here and there. Don't know. Well, no. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Can I stop making it look so easy when I play? Sorry. I'll try and make it look a lot harder. Just for you. Tradery is a decent spot to check it all. Thunder Charms are easy to find. I can't stop finding the dang things. Now, if you're scared that you may die, getting the Ancient's Waypoint can be really nice. Just get you a little bit safer spot. If you're not too worried about the Ancients and things at this point, you can just move forward to fight. All up to you. Now, before you do start, I'm going to go Vitality again. Just double check that you have runes. You can also put runes in your cube. You can also just put runes on the ground. And then additionally, you can store like extra javelins and things, because you may just need a couple extra jabs.
At your service.
But for the most part, we are just going to poison and go. Raisin probably gonna die. Asthmatic really doesn't seem to like him. Or Talic, I mean. Talic's hitting hard today. Raisin, stay alive! Perfect. Nice and easy. More Plague Javelin, more Vitality. And now our Plague Javelin's getting up to 15 to 1600 damage. And again, this is only over 5 seconds. Which means we're doing over 300 damage a second. Which is really nice. Now, some mobs will have decent poison res and stuff, but we should still be able to knock them down pretty quickly with that. I don't have a shield. I am running shieldless at the moment. Again, you could definitely just put a shield on. Probably would be smart to have just grabbed anything, even a tiny bit of resistance or something. But I just never found anything I cared about. So we left it at that. Now, I would recommend getting the waypoint here, even if you don't want to get the waypoint elsewhere. Mostly because sometimes you need to reset your Throne of Destruction. It's just got like 40 Death Lords in it, and you just don't want to deal with it. Or there's just some weird thing, immunity, who knows, and you're having trouble. So I always do recommend getting the waypoint here at the very least. So if you happen to run by it, you can just drop a little TP there. Alright, moving forward. Be interesting build, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, it's again here to prove that there are more builds in this game, you know, than just the top ones, and you can still have fun with them. And again, will this one go all the way through and be successful through hell? I'm not sure exactly. I'm kind of interested to try it out since the latest changes. I'm curious. Will this be the first level 99 ladder build? Probably not. But it can still be a fun build. Nice and easy thrown. Always like to see it. It can be good to just layer the area with poison damage, so when they do show up, they're just ready to die. I did not find a death's web. I didn't find any of the big three, even though I found a lot of sick items. And here you can see we have an immune to poison. So our mercenary is actually going to need the help here. We can stabby stab a little as well, but there you go. There's an example of a time that you need a little help. A lot of plus to skills will do it. Now, without fire res, Hydras will obliterate the mercenary, even though they've kind of removed some of that. Right there. Dang, Lamb. I'm jealous. I did find Templar's Might, yes. There's the big four, I guess. Tyriel's Might, Astrians, Mang Songs, and Death's Web. I didn't get any of those. Another slightly tricky wave, as they have very high poison resist, but still gonna be okay. We have decent damage. We'll try it. And wave 5 should take a little bit of time. So if you don't want to kill a wave, you can always just drag the wave out. For instance, you can see this just, their poison res is insane. This is just going to take forever. I don't feel like dealing with all of it. I'm just going to drag them away and teleport in. Just an easier way to go about it than trying to deal with all the hassle. 20 faster run walk boots sound really nice to me. Oops. Now, can we kill them? Sure, it'll take, 4 or 5 minutes to do so, but we could. But I'd rather get the experience just later on. Again, nice and easy. Just laying down some poison. Pretty good speed, actually, for Bale killing. pretty decent here, for sure. But helpful to have the mercenary. I mean, he'll die too quick to bail as well. Unless you really start stacking them and getting a few more levels and stuff. Yeah, you could either go for like fire arrow mixed with this, or you could do just like a big old Valkyrie. Honestly, I think fire poison is probably the better way to go, but the big Valkyrie is just fun to do, so.
Help me!
Hey Llama,
But running
long
like an
time
exploding
no see.
arrow in this.
I actually really missed you and hope you've been doing well.
Aw,
I
hi,
do
Blah.
have to say I am sad that you changed your green screen background, but it still looks pretty cozy. Rest in peace, butthole painting.
Okay. Thank you, Blah. Ooh, and we get an Amrune. Just like that. Very nice. And how easy was that, everybody? Diablo, or Pale is down. It was a breeze. We got our Amrune. We are ready for Nightmare. We're level 28, almost 29. Again, if you want to farm more, you can go farm Bale minions again. You can farm Eldritch again, whatever it is. But remember, we are going to need to farm in Nightmare as well, right? We're going to need to be doing some of those towers in Nightmares. We want to look for that Shale Rune and Amrune potentially if you don't have it yet, whatever. So just remember that. Also, you can do cow farming. We'll go do a little bit of cows. I'm just going to grab a random whatever shield right here. We'll go do a little bit of cows in a second. And then, yeah, cows with poison is actually really fun because they die pretty well. 2 open sockets, gray, perfect. On the bone shield, good for block. So if you don't have the leg yet, didn't save Kane yet, that's alright if you did.
Yes?
Perfect. You're ready to go. No, it has to be a 2 open socket gray shield. Won't have anything else on it. But you can just lay down the law. Now, something that's also really nice about this is you can actually kill the Cow King, and the Cow King has a lot of good drops, such as we could get Death Sash and Death Gloves here, which would be really helpful for our build. So that's something to definitely think about. It would only be like 1 in 75 Cow Kings or something, I think, if we put on even a tiny bit of MF to do so. So if you do want to spend a little bit of time just farming the Cow King himself over and over again, it's honestly not a terrible thing to do. Level 29, which means our Lore Helm is now possible. Wait, I think 27 our Lore Helm was possible. So we can actually do our Lore Helm. We'll get Plague Jab. We'll go more Vitality.
It's locked.
And just killing stuff. But again, this is just easy. So easy for this build. If you do have P1 and want to increase the players count on it, it can be an easy way to get a little bit more experience as well. Plus, again, this is a good place to shop or to farm for whatever like bases and stuff that you're looking for. I almost want to make a strength in that longsword and give it to an Act 5 mercenary. Kind of want a 2 open socket though, and go for the 2 open socket mercenary instead though. Or the 2-hander, I mean, sorry, not 2 open socket. New faster way to level up? No, I mean, I think doing the fire arrows is still going to be slightly faster. But this wasn't bad at all. I mean, this was a pretty easy level up for sure. Obliterates cows. Okay, nice and easy here. Some maiden javelins. We can try imbuing these puppies just for some fun. Who knows? If you want to save your imbues, you can also do that. But I don't care. And 1 to Javelin Spear skills, but we do get 2 mana per kill, which is nice at least. So it's a slight upgrade on it. Not amazing though. We do need to shop a 2 open socket helm though, so again we can just look right here. A cap will work just fine. And then we do our Ort rune and our Soul rune, and we make Lore helm. And now we have this with +1 to skills, 30 light res, 10 energy, and 2 more mana per kill again there. So that's super nice. We also can go back and collect whatever pieces we need. So we can go to Qualkek and get our runes. We can go to Anya, see what she gives us. 1 to Javelin Spear skills with increased stack size. That is kind of nice, having the higher stack size. The mana per kill is also nice, but tough to say. Sometimes it's nice to just not throw out. You can probably just carry them around. Honestly, having a 10 to life and 13 to life Grand Charm are pretty, like, disgusting. Don't really care for those. So we can run around as such. We can hold on to these. We have sockets for that if we want later. We finished Anya. We've done all of the important quests. And Act 1 is done. Here's our final look at our items. Grim Scratch. We made our Lore Helm because we found Soul. If not, you just get this in Nightmare from the Countess. Didn't really get an amulet yet. Gonna use this for a Rhyme Shield later. Just some random boots we found for fast run walk. 25 fire res, 18 fire res, 6 fire res, stealth, and 20 light res with 19 MF. Here's what our resistances and everything looks like. That's the end, YouTube. That's the end of part normal. I hope that you're having fun. Remember, you can continue farming up and leveling up all you want there. But, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, everybody.